Musicians, studio engineers, mixers, masterers, video editors, YouTubers, anyone who uses a desk. I may have just found a better solution while we're sitting at our workstations. So here on the channel, I like to find solutions to your problems, and I think I've found a really good one for this. Now, whether you're using a home studio or a professional studio, the one thing we have all in common is we sit at our desks. Now, there is sit-stand desks, but you're not meant to be standing for 8 hours a day, and you're certainly not meant to be sitting for 8 hours a day. Standing or sitting too long can actually have problems with your posture, cause issues with your back, and can actually decrease your focus and concentration while you're either editing or creating something in the studio. So one solution is just to take breaks. And I looked into this because I actually have a bad back. I slipped a disc a couple of years ago, and I've actually had problems with my back ever since. So one of the recommendations is for every hour that you sit at a desk, you're meant to take a 10-minute break from sitting. Now, of course, you can stand and carry on working, but you need a sit-stand desk. And a lot of music desks aren't actually designed like that because they've got different equipment on board, and it could actually mess with the sound. So what are you meant to do? If you take a 10-minute break from every hour and you're at that desk for 8 hours, either editing a video or making some music, trying to be creative, you're missing out on 1 hour and 20 minutes worth of possible creativity a day. That doesn't include lunch. Ask anyone who knows me, and I do actually complain about my back a lot, but over the past couple of weeks, I've been using this product and it's improved my posture, it's increased my focus, and actually it doesn't take up a lot of room in the studio. And that's because I've been using the Noble Kneeling Chair by Vilno. Now, Vilno kindly sent this out to me for review. The thoughts are my own. They haven't seen this video before the review, and they're not paying for this video either. Now, this chair has a really unique design because it's not one with a back. So I was a bit skeptical because I was thinking, well, I've got a bad back. I feel like I need to rest my back. But just take a look at this. This is me editing a video for YouTube, and it's a time lapse on the chair that I have at the moment over the span of half an hour. Look at what happens to my back. I'm not putting it on, I'm not acting, I'm genuinely editing. And I thought I'd film it before I got this chair. Now have a look at it when I actually got the chair and was editing a different video. It's a kneeling stroke rocking chair. And I found myself rocking to and forwards, but actually I didn't need any support for my back whatsoever. Look at the shape of my back. Look at the way I'm holding myself. And this is a man with a slipped disc. Now, they don't actually call it a sitting style, they call it a riding style. Because your knees are lower, it forces the body to push the pelvis forward. Now, I know you would expect this kind of talk from me from a music tech channel, but we sit down to create music or make videos or send emails or talk to people online, live stream, every day. And believe me when I tell you this, you only have one back. And the reason why I was really looking into it is because I've got a bad back, I actually get quite a lot of sciatic pain. And this sitting, kneeling chair is actually meant to reduce that. Now, if you're sitting right now in an old video, you may have moved around a little bit while I've talked to you because you're thinking, oh, I feel maybe comfortable, or maybe my back feels a little bit weird, or you've just changed position. So if I start talking to you about a better posture, you instantly sort of just lean or arch back because you're reactivating your back. And that's exactly what this chair does. It keeps your back active. We all do it, and we don't mean to do it, but we lean towards the desk and we sort of lean over and then having this sort of curved like feature, and then you push your back out. What you're trying to do is you're trying to correct what you've just done for the last 20-30 minutes. Now, should you care about this? Absolutely you should, because as a musician who works in a studio or as a video editor or anyone who actually works at a desk, more than 20 to 30 minutes sitting in a position that's on a traditional chair can actually do real damage over long periods of time. I've sat there for hours editing videos, or maybe playing on the keyboard, or maybe editing in my DAW. I've actually had to take a break, not because of the creativity or my mind, because my back's knackered. You do the stretch thing, you go and get a drink, you come back, and you start that whole process again, where you start by sitting straight, and then over the course of time, you start leaning forward. The other thing you can do is you can save space with this chair. Can you see it right now? You can see the old chair, it's sitting there. But actually, because it doesn't have a back, I've tucked it under here. Now, my first worry was actually that this chair is a lot lower than the traditional kind of chair. So if I sit in it, am I going to be like down here somewhere, not being able to actually reach my desk or sit high enough for my desk? But it's designed to work with desks that are between 75 to 90 centimeters from the floor, of which mine is in between that. Most desks are, so you'll be fine. The other thing as well is I was worried about height. I was worried if I was going to sit on this thing, I'd just topple backwards. But anyone who's 4'5" right to 6'7", and this chair will work. But here are 8 different facts that you need to know about the Vilno kneeling chair. Number 1 is improved posture. It promotes an upright posture, tilting the pelvis forward and actually aligning your spine. Number 2, which is the main thing for me, was reducing back pain. By actually promoting proper posture and pushing your pelvis, then you're getting less strain on your back and reduce lower back pain by sitting in the same position for for long periods of time. Number 3 is something I didn't think about, which is actually increased core strength. Because your back is active and you're rocking forwards and backwards, you're activating your core and increasing your core strength over time. Number 4 is increased blood circulation. Some people at office desks actually get things for their feet that they sit on, so it actually elevates their feet slightly. Slowly but surely, with the way you're already sitting and then raising your feet up even more, you're putting yourself in some kind of fetal position. But because of the angled seating and where your knees and your feet go on this seat, the chair can actually improve the blood circulation to the legs and the feet, reducing the problem of blood clots and swelling. Number 5, and if you're a singer, you'll like this one, it's improved breathing. Sitting on a Vilno kneeling chair can actually expand your chest because you're upright, which can lead to improved breathing and better oxygenate the body, but also could help you take more oxygen in for those really long notes. Number 6 is improved concentration. Your body's not concentrating on pain or discomfort, therefore you can work and study for longer, leading to increased productivity and better concentration. Number 7 is versatility. And I've been talking about putting this chair in front of a desk the entire time, but actually you could use it to play your guitar with. There's 2 pads for your knees, but you could actually put 1 foot on there and start playing guitar. You could use it for yoga, and if you're like me, because you're a bit restrictive with your movement, then you can actually even use it for meditation, so I don't have to sit on the floor and cross my legs. The other thing about versatility is it has no back, it doesn't have wheels, so therefore it's a lot smaller. I can actually fit it under the desk, or even better, I can slide it onto the desk, saving me space in a busy music studio and only getting it out when I really need it. It's also much lighter than a traditional chair, certainly ones that are made of metal and have wheels on, but with this being made from wood and having memory foam pads, it's a lot easier to move around. Which leads me on to number 8, which is eco-friendliness. The chair is made from sustainable materials, making it an environmentally friendly choice, and aesthetically, I think it looks a lot better. Now, Vilno actually make 2 different kinds of this chair. The one I've got is called the Noble, and that has 2 independent places for you to put your knees. The other one they have is called the Vivo, and the Vivo has oak wood and also has 1 pad going across the whole width of the chair as opposed to 2 separate ones. Well, you've probably guessed already, I actually really like this. What's not to love about it? Improved posture, improved circulation, better core, better breathability. I could go on, but I really do like this chair, and it's actually improved my health. The only downside I can see, which could be a potentially funny one, is if I'm live streaming, I'm sitting on the chair, you might see me rocking forwards and backwards. But that's obviously up to me, and of course you can always tell me in a live stream if I'm doing that. I'd like to thank Vilno for actually changing my posture and giving me back a little bit of flexibility in my back, but also showing me a great product. And if you found this video useful, then give it a thumbs up, then that pushes it out to more people who might find this video useful, and who knows, it could actually help someone with their back and posture in their music studio. So thank you very much for watching. Have a look at this video. Happy posture, everyone, and we'll see you on the next video.